周一，英国女王伊丽莎白2世的葬礼隆重举行。出席女王葬礼的各国政要中，代表习近平出席葬礼的中共国家副主席王岐山及随行的3名中共官员戴着白色口罩，与现场不戴口罩的人群形成强烈对比。也有人认为这是王向习近平表忠。缅甸军方去年2月发动政变，推翻民选政府后，暴力事件频传。16日，缅甸军方数架直升机在中部什阶省对安置在一所佛寺内的一所学校开火，造成至少6名儿童死亡，17名儿童受伤。缅甸军方表示，会开火是因为叛军利用佛寺内建筑作为据点来攻击军政府部队。美国国务卿布林肯19日在纽约与亚美尼亚和亚塞拜然2国外长见面，这是2国本月12日至14日发生致命边境冲突，造成170多名士兵死亡后，双方首次直接会谈，强调避免更进一步冲突以及重返和平进程的必要。受到俄乌战争影响，欧盟统计局19日发布，欧盟面包8月的价格比1年前平均上涨18%。成员国中以匈牙利面包飙涨66%为最高，法国8%最低。欧洲以面包为主食，面包价格是足以动摇国本的问题。新航亚太电视整理报道。
アメリカのバイデン大統領は中国が台湾に侵攻した場合、アメリカが台湾を防衛すると再び明言しました。
What can be viewed as his most explicit statement on Taiwan so far, the President of the United States, Joe Biden, has now said that U.S. forces would defend the self-ruled island in the event of a Chinese invasion.
美国总统拜登2021年1月上任以来，至少4次公开做出类似表态，若中共侵犯台湾，美军将出面防卫。最新一次，拜登在哥伦比亚广播公司节目中表示，若台海发生前所未有的攻击，将出兵协防台湾。这段影片18日晚间播出后，被外界认为，拜登这次表态比过去任何一次都更加清晰明确。
What should Chinese President Xi know about your commitment to Taiwan?
We agree with what we signed on to a long time ago. And that there's a one China policy, that Taiwan makes their own judgments about their independence. We are not moving, we're not encouraging their being independent. That's their decision.
But would U.S. forces defend the island?
Yes, if in fact there was an unprecedented attack.
To be clear, sir, U.S. forces, U.S. men and women, would defend Taiwan in the event of a Chinese invasion.
Yes.
白宫国安会印太事务协调官坎贝尔19日视讯出席华府智库活动，有媒体提问，白宫似乎有意收回总统发言。坎贝尔回应，把白宫发言称作收回总统言论是不恰当做法。拜登总统的意思很清楚，美国主要目标是维持台海和平稳定，确保现状的维持。
Is there a change in policy and what's going to be the approach to Taiwan?
I do not believe that it is appropriate to call the remarks that came from the White House today as walking back the president's remarks. The president's remarks speak for themselves. I do think our policy has been consistent and is unchanged and will continue. Our primary goal is the maintenance of peace and stability across the Taiwan Strait to secure and stabilize the status quo.
华盛顿邮报资深政治记者布雷克19日撰文表示，这是拜登迄今为止在台湾议题上最强硬的评论，并回顾了拜登前3次类似谈话。2021年8月，美国全面撤军阿富汗，引发美国不可靠言论。拜登当时在美国广播公司新闻网节目表示，如果有人侵略或对北约盟国采取行动，美国将做出回应。同样的状况适用于日本、南韩和台湾。同年10月，中共传出试射高超音速飞弹。拜登参加一场市民大会时，有民众提问：美国会保卫台湾吗？拜登表示会，我们有承诺这么做。今年5月23号，拜登在日本与日本首相岸田文雄举行联合记者会时，再次被问到是否愿意以军事方式介入防卫台湾，拜登也肯定回答是。
中方表示强烈不满和坚决反对。
中共外交部发言人毛宁19日在记者会上回复相关问题时说，中共强烈不满和坚决反对，已向美方提出严正交涉。不过，中共外交部网站上把相关的问答记录都予以删除。新航亚太电视王冠霖、张瑞珍综合报道。
China Railway Construction's 17th corporation, CRCC 17, has been accused of defaulting on payments to local Malaysian contractors and suppliers since last year. Local media reported that on Wednesday, September 14th, the contractors and suppliers gathered at the construction site near Shah Alam, 10 miles southwest of Kuala Lumpur, to hold a peaceful protest regarding multiple debt collections. CRCC is a state-run corporation responsible for constructing the GS05 and GS06 supporting projects of the Light Rail Transit Line 3, LRT3, in Malaysia. Pulled-up banners printed in 4 languages, Malay, English, Chinese, and Tamil, said, "Please pay our debt," and condemned the 17th Bureau of China Railway Construction. They demand CRCC 17 to repay the arrears owed for more than 1 year, totaling about $6.5 million. Rozani Aziz, managing director of Izani Wawasan Enterprise (IZW) Pte Limited, told the media since a year ago, although our contractors and suppliers have completed the 2 supporting projects appointed by GS05 and GS06, the CRCC 17 has not paid the relevant project costs. Rozani pointed out the project leader of the CRCC repeatedly promised us every month that he would pay, but the promise was not fulfilled. Every time we ask CRCC to liquidate the unpaid amount, it still does not materialize. We only hope that they will pay back the money as soon as possible, otherwise we will entrust a lawyer and take further legal action. Jackie Chan, managing director of CTSM Geotechnology, told reporters, "We are a subcontractor who has been working hard on this project. We have persisted for so long because this is a government project, and secondly, because our main contractor is CRCC 17, a Chinese state-owned enterprise, we believed that they would honor everything we have done for them and pay for our project. But in the end, the contract was terminated and we did not get the project fee. They gave us a lot of promises, saying that they would pay us during the entire project, but the payment speed was very slow and almost no payment was made to us." Jackie Chan revealed that they have therefore written to many government agencies, including the Chinese embassy, to seek help and bring attention to the matter. Still, they have not received any positive support. Therefore, there wasn't any way to express their despair, so they held a peaceful protest to send a clear message to the public, the media, the government, and the Chinese government that they needed their help to solve their problems. In addition to the 2 mentioned subcontractor companies, there are at least 15 other subcontractor companies affected. The owner of the LRT3 project is the National Infrastructure Corporation of Malaysia, a 100% state-owned enterprise controlled by the Malaysian government. The main contractor for the project is Setia Utama Limited. The project started construction in mid-2016 and it has completed 80% so far. According to Chinese Daily, Dai Aimin, the head of CRCC 17, responded on September 15th from Chongqing and confirmed the total of $8.2 million debt. He said that the head office agreed to pay 25%, about $2 million, at the end of September. For the remaining 75% debt, the head office will repay $1,200 per month until it is fully repaid in February next year. Dai added that CRCC 17 has no intention of defaulting on project fees. However, the company is facing financial problems and the project budget to develop the 3rd light rail line, LRT3, has been cut. Since 2018, the company has lost a total of $8 million. However, one of the contractor representatives who requested anonymity said that local contractors are facing a lack of funds to operate. He hopes that CRCC 17 will be able to pay the arrears in full as soon as possible instead of repaying the money in installments. Many cities in China, like Chengdu in Sichuan and Urumqi in Xinjiang, are still under extended lockdown. People haven't earned any income for a long time. Their lives are hard and they have constantly complained. Chengdu, Sichuan. Chengdu is the capital of the Chinese province of Sichuan. It is a leading financial center in the Asia-Pacific region. Since September 1st, Chengdu has been closed to the public for 14 days under a lockdown order. On September 15th, the authority announced that it would ease the lockdown one by one for each area. However, there are almost 140 high-risk areas and 90 medium-risk areas in the city that have not reopened. A few days ago, an internet user named Yan Zi, sister from Chengdu, put up a video. In it, she talked about how her family has been struggling to stay alive during the pandemic over the past few years. They sold cars and houses to make enough money to keep the catering business going. In the staff room, Chengdu started locking down the city a few days ago, and they don't know how long they could keep going. Yan Zi's sister said, "If our store goes out of business, I really don't know what our family should do." Mr. Zhang also lives in Chengdu. He told Chinese language media Xintang Ren that there are a lot of reports of social problems after the lockdown. He said,
现在封控起来的，对大部分人来说都是没有收入。我知道的成都深桂花园小区是有这么一个人，就是因为压力过大，36岁就跳楼自杀了。其实到处都是这样类似的事情，跳楼的还是比较。
Some added there are a lot of businesses that don't do very well. Some of them are already open while others are not yet. For me, too, business has stopped because of the pandemic. Now, taxi drivers basically have no income. The people are under a lot of stress. Urumqi, Xinjiang. Urumqi is the capital of Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region in the far northwest of China. During the Qing dynasty in the 19th century, the city became known as a major cultural and business center. For more than a month, people couldn't go to work under the lockdown order. Without any income, some people couldn't pay back their mortgages, car loans, or credit cards. A resident from Urumqi said,
昨天104团的一个回访电话跟我怎么说的？客服，到亲戚朋友家借一借，过渡一下，这就是领导给我的回访电话。
Ms. Chen from Urumqi told Chinese language media Xintang Ren that she shouldn't go to work and had to borrow money to get by. She said, "It's still under lockdown. It's been nearly 40 days. There's no way. Let's find a way. I borrowed money, but I don't have a job. The 2 children go to school here, and they haven't saved any money."
But the pandemic is over. If you notice, no one's wearing masks. Everybody seems to be in pretty good shape.
在全球各国基本告别了防疫管控的同时，中共成了唯一要极端清零的政权。凌晨3点，小学生排队做核酸，而宠物和海鲜也都不能放过。在政府的扶持下，核酸产业赚得盆满钵满。
凌晨5点半，被临时叫出来做核酸。
在杭州举办的相关论坛上，甚至出现了"核酸盛世"的字眼，引起网民极大反弹。而中共防疫管控带来的惨剧在各地轮番上演，其中贵阳大巴翻车案成为外界所知的最新一起。9月18号凌晨2点40分左右，贵阳一辆转运隔离大巴发生侧翻，官方称车上47人，有27人死亡，20人送医，但当局对事故原因含糊其辞。
我也不太相信这边人的报道，他们都在上面表演，实际上我相信还会有人死去。
贵阳市要在19号实现清零，于是出现了凌晨将大批居民全部转运到外地隔离的情况，最终酿成惨剧。事故也在网上引起极大民愤，我们都在车上成为热门评论，但当局迅速展开舆论维稳。
控制舆论相当的严重的，不允许大家讨论，也不允许大家公开的说这件事情，在网络上进行了大量的删帖。我们就是在这样一辆无处可逃的大巴车上，就意味着任何一个人都有可能被拉走。
这个现在中国大陆10亿多人都在上这疫情防控的这个车上，我们每个人都是受害者，每个人都应该出来发声，出来治这样一个反人类、反社会、无法无道无理的动态清零政策。
民愤难平下，当局19号拉出3名基层干部进行停职处分，但至今没有公布更多事故消息。部分地区的转运工作甚至仍在继续。
都是我们亲人，对，都是中国人，都是一家人。朋友们，我只是在想，他们的亲人怎么走通这个悲痛的就看到了20几个人，天啊，他是20几个家庭，真的好惨呀！
新唐人记者雨婷、易如采访报道。